I can't remember the last time I was 2 minutes late. Disgusting behavior. Are you guys ready? Oh, my week has been one of the worst, but I'm happy to see you all. Oh my God. Guy's popping off on a flute, man. Jeez Louise. Alrighty. We are here.
Lone Syndicate said, "What's up, Grin? What happened?"
Oh, Lone, I'm gonna need the whole stream. So we're gonna hold off. So we'll let everybody else breathe. Let me ask you about your weeks. Hopefully you were eating good, kicking ass, taking names. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's zoomed in. Fucking God damn this. We're gonna have this in the background. It's gonna stutter probably because my browser is shitting itself. Anyways. Right. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's cool. He has a scythe and a Skype. I might chuck pebbles at him. We'll see. Anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, how was your week? Please just fucking huck everything at me as far as your week, because I'm about to shotgun chain blast, eviscerate you with mine, okay? Oh, my body hurts. Lone says, "What's up, Grin? What's up, Lone? Lone, how is the video production going? Are you cooking? Are you almost ready to let it fucking fly, boyo? I hope so." My voice might be going. Jeez. Also, Kat says, "Oh, let's go. What it do, my dudes." I hope y'all. Hope you all had I had one of the worst weeks I've ever had in the last 7 months, which is not good. But I'll get into it.
McFlufferkin said, "Gotta check out 17 demos as part of Steam Next Fest. Lots of good picks from what I was able to play. Far Far West, Voidling Bound, Altered Alma, Armatus, Rig Riot, and many others I'd recommend."
Damn, okay. It's quite the list. So we have so much stuff to do. Also, is this going to be a skin for
Catman
him?
11,234 said
like
week was awful. Trying to get off sleep aids. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You too?
Ironic since my brain won't naturally make melatonin, so I am not sleepy. Also, crippled right arm from wood skiing.
No, wood ski. What is wood skiing different
Lone
from
Syndicate
skiing?
said RE9 drops tomorrow, and I'm hyped. Also, A4IA drops in ZZZ next week. I'm hyped for that too. Now I'm order groceries.
Okay. This is just a string of consciousness. Okay, I was gonna say I fuck with that. Well, what do you call it? You got Resident Evil coming out tomorrow. You got Borderlands DLC, the first one dropping. It's coming per lessons. You got Withering Waves getting an update with this guy, and then you got that Z's also coming. You are fucking packed. Where's the time to do that video, man? I feel like that's just the world's like, fuck you. God, all at once, as it tends to be. But I will say also maybe we should not have, this is kind of too cool to have in the background. Let's just put some sort of random bullshit. I have this as a backup, just in case that was too stimulating, and it's kind of too stimulating. What is this? I don't want the chat there. Fuck off. Why?
Catman 11,234 said weaving between trees, moguls, and stumps while going downhill, black or double black diamonds. Can't turn my head to the right, left-hand mouse, one-handed typing. I feel 80.
I feel 80, man. That's like one of those times.
Flufferkin said.
I want to restart.
Also started doing Twitch raids and got to find some really nice VTubers that also play Warframe. Might be playing with one soon.
Ooh, hell yeah. So what do you call it? That's collaborations. We'd love to see that. It's a great way to advance. And not just to advance, just to get like some good old camaraderie. You know?
Lone Syndicate said, "I'm not by BL4 DLC Gearbox. Not getting me again. I shall wait for you to play it first. Then if it looks like a good time and the weapons are
Fuck
cool
you.
and good ill, get it."
You can fucking use me as a guinea pig, you son of a bitch. Okay. I think I already have the DLC. Do I not, Lone? I don't remember. I thought well, you bought the big fuck off DLC, and I think I didn't. I think I bought the head. No, I think I did. I think I got the headhunter pack, some shit. I don't know. Anyways, why is everything breaking? I'll just have that. You know, who needs half your screen being taken up by a weird anthropomorphic blob, transparent
The
plastic?
_anime_fan said all that really happened was electric shutting off for half the month, but I made it to floor 30 on Let It Die, finally.
Hey, that's huge, man. At least that's something. But wait, you got your electricity got shut for half a month? That sounds like a bigger deal than you just described. Why can't this... What is going on? Why is just everything deciding to break? I'm about to ready to go to fucking that other browser. What is it called? Brave? I don't know, dude. Opera wants to just swerve code constantly. And it just sucks up so much RAM, too. I thought I was getting out of the RAM suck, but it's the same Chromium bullshit. Still Chromium-based browser. Anyways, is it still zooming? It is. I've never had it fuck up this badly. Is it like a...
Catman 11,234 said, every one of these new characters are somehow faster than the previous, with more particle effects, LOL.
It's true.
WTF is going on in these anims.
These damn...
Brave browser is the best ever.
Yeah. I'm about to fucking pop off because I just... But then I gotta move all my stuff over.
_anime_fan said, not too bad, too. Be honest. Not just bored. ASF.
Why is everything deciding it's too much? What do I have running in my fucking shit? Is it like why? I have 1,000 memory and it's like, oh, we're at 68%. I'm mad. Why? Do I restart you idiot? Stupid browser.
McFlufferkin said, not to self-shield too much, but if you need any background footage, could pull up either of my next fest streams.
Yes, we could do that, but we might. I'm not sure. But I'm trying to get this just sort of situated, man. I don't know. Do I close all my tabs? Would that fucking kill everything? Oh, we could, I don't know, do that. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I guess I don't have anything going.
Catman11234 said download your Opera settings as an HTML and import them into Brave.
Yeah, I know it's not.
Brave will also list bandwidth and time saved while using it. And after a year, I have 11K ads blocked and 200 MB of bandwidth.
Why do I use this browser anyway? I'm trying to think of what's the argument for it. I like my extensions that kind of do the ad blocking for me as well, and probably siphon all of my personal data, but you know, it's already taken anyway, most likely. But yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. This is a fucking real left hook right here. All right. Are we kind of okay? Not really, but at least it's not doing that lag spiky thing. Let's just not break it any further. All right. I hate that thing is there. Is it like this? Do I hit this button to say get out of me? Nope. It's just a weird blob. All right. Well, anyways, guys. A mess. Maybe I should put myself on that side so it looks like it actually makes sense. I feel like it'll be a too much change if I move myself to the right side. I don't like it. But what if I did this? And then I don't know if this will actually work the way I think it does. Transform. Horizontal. Nope. It just makes it so this is that, and that's normal. Where I'm looking at the screen and but I'm mostly looking at the chat, which is why I think I have it offset. Anyways. Yeah, there's too much stuff to play. Yeah. Outside of, a cat got his arm just gibletified by doing a dangerous seeming activity, but maybe it's fun. I don't know. Seems like a lot. Honestly, like snowboarding by itself is already like you could just slip, fall, twist your legs, a bunch of shit. Maybe skiing's more like grounded, but then you're like, let's put a bunch of trees in a way. You're like, oh, Jesus. Okay. I see too many of these videos where people just like coast off a cliff and then there's like a giant fucking cavity or there's a tree that's spiked up perfectly. Anyways, people need to have self-preservation. But anyways, regardless.
Catman 11,234 said, you also have hella tabs, you goober. LOL. In any browser, it'll lag after a bit.
It's some
also
tabs.
Finished season 1 of Vinland Saga. Loved it.
Yes.
Skiing is so fun and worth it. Long as it's not permanent.
Let me know how season 2 of Vinland Saga is, because I feel like that one is for the soul, not necessarily for the heart. Well, Yeah, I meant what I said. I feel like that's right. But I think to me, yeah, I think it's just a shock. It's like such a transition to like, oh my god, to like, oh. You kind of like immediately bombarded with emotional hit. But yeah, what do you call it? A Steam Fest is happening again. Yeah, man. I said to you guys that I would try to play some Warframe, grind up with the story a little bit. I'm gonna wait for a little bit more before I just start swinging at you guys, and you guys duck, weave, bob, all that stuff, because it's been a oh my fuck just shite week. Like, I haven't had a shit week. I might get this, guys. This is so cool. Anyways, I'll show. There we go. Delete. All right. Well, why the fuck didn't that come up immediately? Is it because it's an hour stream? God, I hate everything. Anyways, but yes, more on that later. Anyway says, yeah, I'm bored as hell. Yeah, that'd be horrible, man. When the power goes out for like 2 hours, I realized, wow, I'm so fucked. Now I paint things. So at least I can paint stuff, practice a skill, which is not like doing something like where you have to do it, opposed to like, I want to try this. Yeah, not the best. Cat says, download our Opera. Yeah, no, the Opera transition thing is not the worst. I just feel like there's a reason why I used Opera. I don't know if it was because of like the things I have. I think it's just enough of a shitty thing to like migrate that it's a bit of a blasé thing. I wish that was a thing though. I wish you could like, I don't know. I might have just an issue with like, I there are features built into YouTube where it's just like you just like put it in the queue. And I've always been a person who just like scrolls my sub feed and hits a bunch of videos I want to watch and opens up in tabs. But then I have like my fucking subscriber feed is a fucking mess because it's got like some videos that are just fun, silly videos that you want to watch when you're eating dinner. But then a lot of it, it's like productivity, like, hey, here's how to like paint 3D depth in your figure. Here's how to 3D print something. Here's how to sculpt something. Here's this business angle of this thing. So I'm like, oh, I'll get to that. So I'm gonna grab that later. And then I just, yeah. And then I just have what Kat just mentioned, 1,000 tabs. So I'm like, I'm gonna get to it. Yeah. Anywho, rip the code being valid until 25th of last month. What does that mean? Rip the code.
Lone Syndicate said, if we talking anime, I have finished Campfire Cooking, Sparrow Hotel, Cultural Exchange with a Gamer Girl, and please put them on Takamine-san.
Jesus. Make Cat's one Vinland Saga look like nothing. Sorry, I don't mean to be adding a competitive spin to it, but that's awesome, man. I have been wanting to watch stuff and an anime, but yeah. This was not this week type of thing. I think the one that I want to get back into, like, doing a little bit, well, it's fucked up because, like, I'm such an obsessive person, guys. I try to, like, hold back as much as possible, and I kind of get so lost in shit where, like, all I can think about is, like, oh, if I like, wouldn't it be cool to make whenever we start making videos, with, like, we're gonna probably start with the Let It Die video I talked to you guys about on the GRINN channel, and, like, make a whole model build thing, and then give away for free.
McFluffington said, oh, yesterday I got my login bonus, and it was a minus 70% off platinum coupon.
Damn, for, like, one-time buy? Cause shit, that sounds great. I didn't know that was a thing. But also did with this before or after you spend money already, because that's how they'll get you. They'd be like, but I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, yeah. Also, I want to commit to the Warframe thing, but I would like to do the DLC for Borderlands. Maybe not next week, but I don't know. We'll see. Probably maybe next week. Maybe like one stream next week. I don't know. I love Borderlands. Borderlands was my game of year from last year. I loved it to pieces, but I kind of want to wait to get into it, you know? Like fucking, I don't know. I say that, but I kind of would love to get back into it. We've kind of opened up the door to Warframe, so it'd feel weird to do it for like 1 week and then fucking stop. It'd kind of be nice for it to be a continual thing over time. Also, what? Oh, right, I forgot. I haven't got to this region yet, right? Shit. I managed to find my Goss Prime and using a discount code, Plaid by Plaid. Oh, shit, you got back into Warframe as well? Well, shit. I did not expect you'd also get sucked back into the fold. All right. Tempted to grab the Harloom set. I was going to ask, so the thumbnail of this stream, one of the streams, I think it's tomorrow's stream, is a lady who looks like a nun. Is that what's her name? What's her fucking name? The character Wasp. Is that the Wasp character? But they have like a face. Fluff was telling me about this, and I'm not sure if that was it, or if it's just a different character that like is not Wasp, but it's a Warframe with a human face. That's the Gemini skin for Wasp. Yeah, see
that's the Gemini skin for Wisp.
Wisp. Sorry, Wisp. Is it Wisp? Holy fuck! I've been saying Wasp this whole time. Well, it's
Lone
probably
Syndicate said my next anime is gonna be Left 4. This grieving soul retire.
Okay. I wish
Catman
I knew
11,234 said, no, I was into Warframe a couple years ago, but it got to the point where for every 5 hours of gameplay, it was an hour of research on what the hell to do, so I'm not wasting time. Gave up.
That makes sense. That's fair. It's a fair plight that exists within that game. I feel like, I don't know why more games don't just do like a Pokedex, like basically like, hey, like even Borderlands. Like Borderlands is a great example of like, hey, I want this weapon and I want this role. It'll really take you how to do that.
Anime
Tell you how to do that.
underscore fan said, I would like some workout advice without equipment if you want to share.
Oh, fuck anime. You could do this to me? Oh, boyo. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, you're describing you need calisthenics, basically. So calisthenics, everything from like legitimate push-ups to a bunch of other weird shit, man. It depends on what you're trying to do. Are we talking like you can't have any implement? Because having no implement, you can get really shredded with calisthenics, but dude, just to tell you like the fucking straight up truth, I have never known anybody who is stuck with calisthenics purely. It's like shit pain. Yeah, like you have to do calisthenics in conjunction with like a 10-pound dumbbell, something, because otherwise you're like holding a plank, which is just searing into your fucking stomach and your body for such an ungodly amount of time. You're doing push-ups, which are not bad, but they're not really mentally stimulating. Really, you just have to like do the same up down motion. Whereas at least if you're like using anything, you can do that. So that's why I ask anime, is there like a budget of like $40 to $60? Because if there's like a budget of $40 to $60, I would heavily advise a kettlebell that's like 25 to 30 pounds, just anything. And if you don't want that, another thing that I would like, I come back to this for myself. What is it? Kat says calisthenics has such a low rate of. Yeah. Also, calisthenics are great. Like calisthenics is fantastic. I just have never known anyone who does a push up. Like a hard push-up routine. Like if you want to actually gain muscular structure, I've never known anyone who's done it. You need to do a shit ton of stuff, and you get like a decent physique. Like not even decent physique, you get a good physique with calisthenics. But it's just I've never known anyone who sticks with it because of just if you've ever done it, it's just like a searing, evil, not fun pain.
Hi there, Grin. I'm a little late. I was weak, my friend.
It's been hell. I'll tell you about it in a minute, but hopefully your week's good. Let me know if it hasn't. But what do you call anime fan? As far as like the best stuff to do, if you have no money to spend, then yeah, it's basically the same answer, which is calisthenics, which you'd be better off just looking at any YouTube video on calisthenics and banging that out.
So this is a bit of a spoiler, but with the 1999 content, you get introduced to protoframes, humans that had been injected with a strain derived from warframes and have been altered to equivalents.
Cool. Kat says, looks like the new
Catman
event.
11,234 said, looks like the new event has you playing cards at a party. I need to see the Grim Party charisma.
If it's a card mini game, I fucking opt out. I don't like poker, blackjack, any of these things. I'm not a big that kind of person. Like chess also kill me. Not for me. I'm not. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, but I was gonna say, yeah, it's interesting anime because like I come back to this, and it's kind of what I think I'm gonna start to do, because I've kind of gotten to the point where I've gotten like a lot of the stuff I've wanted out of like slam ball, where like I can pick up my mom who's 120 pounds above my head like she's nothing. Like I've gotten to that point where like I've gotten the cool, like I have a little bit weird strength, which is cool. And then the kettlebell stuff has gotten me to be like my joints really strong. So the only thing that's kind of left for me, and I think this is like, if it sounds crazy, but like if I could pick any item to like exercise with for the rest of my life, it's the one that I'm actually not doing right now, which is mace. I think mace is like the perfect thing for actual health. The reason why is because I think it's how we are biologically created. Like it's all casting patterns. It's why we're human. It's how we can grab things. It's how we can hang on to things. It mimics the perfect rotationary access of your shoulder joints and all these variables, and it gets you to actually use your entire body instead of just like isolating in a specific muscle zone. It's got a shit ton of twitch fiber activation, which is great when you're getting older because those are the first things that diminish. That's how old people break their hips, is because they just fucking smash into the ground without any sort of like muscular reverberation to catch that impact. So if I could say anything, I probably wouldn't exactly be a kettlebell, because kettlebells are great if you wanted to become like abnormal, I think.
Also, my luck continues in Woo-Wah. I got Dr. Man in 210 pulls.
Oh man, that's so fucking cool. He looks awesome. I totally get it, Raid. So I was talking shit because I was like, I don't think he looked as flashy as the one girl. Oh, I think he looks more flashy. So I'm definitely gonna throw pebbles at him. He's probably not gonna come home at all because my luck's been absolutely shit in this game. But I do think he is super sick. I just don't know, and also I don't think he's heavily weapon dependent either, which is nice. And also his weapons are like 25% better than the one that you can buy from the standard banner. So he's also just like an approachable character. And I also have a decent amount of the characters that enable him. But yeah, the scythe and the like fucking like little dagger dart is kind of sick. I'm kind of into it. And also I think it looks cool. I actually don't hate the way he looks. He very much comes across as like the Withering Waves equivalent of that guy with the fedora and the scythe and Z's. And yeah. But he's not a vampire. He's like a... I don't know what the fuck he is, honestly. He kind of looks like a weird prince type vibe. But like, I don't know what the fuck to say. He looks weird, I guess. It looks like a good kind of weird. I like it. Anyways, you'll definitely need so there's adjustable maces. The issue with that is adjustable maces are expensive as fuck. They're like the guy who I would love, dude. My dream. It sounds so stupid to have these dreams, but they are. Is I would love to buy an 8x adjustable mace. It is like on my bucket list of whenever I hopefully start making money, I'll be like, this is the treat for me. But it's like $600, sorry, and probably more accurate, it's like $700 Canadian. But it's just like perfect. It's like incrementally goes up by like 2 pounds, so you can like basically easily grow with it because you can control the weight gain. Anyways, anime. You should not have got me talking about exercise. It's been a minute since I've got that itch scratched, and I could just forever. That's been a part of my life that I like try to keep as much under wraps as possible because it's just a big like shut the fuck up grin type of whatever, you know. But also, to be fair, exercise is not the most exciting thing to talk about. Hey, I move my body in a bunch of these weird ways. Yeah.
Underscore anime underscore fan said XD. My bad.
No, it's all good. I appreciate it. It's also nice to I'll just be able to
Catman 11,234
Hell yeah.
said, we got to talk exercise next Tuesday.
Hell yeah, man. I got so many beliefs that maybe, I'm not sure if they're like a hot take, but they're definitely like strong beliefs at this point. Also, man, I don't even want to talk about it, but like, oh man, this is my last thing I'll talk about with the whole exercise thing. One of the people who I was following for a while, and I like the way he talks, I like the way he breaks down exercise stuff, and he seems like he's got he's clever, he's smart. Guy named Peter Tia. And boy, this has been a bad week for Peter Tia. If you guys don't know anything about exercise, super popular like fitness guy, essentially for like very expensive clientele. Talked to how important VO2 max is for your heart. Like basically just like if you want to have a strong heart, it's a good way to reduce heart disease by doing all these things. Having a high VO2 max. And now after like all the shit that came out of, basically, guys don't know, he was like talking to Epstein in fucking emails, and he's just a real creepo. He comes across as a weird freak about being like, dude, the best thing I've ever eaten is. Anyways, it's one of those things where like what if he was correct but just happens to be a gross freak? You know what I mean? It's a lot. Do I just throw out all of the information he had, or do I'm like, nah, let's just stop accepting his advice and just keep that?
11234 said also know. CK Maceworks is $300, my man. Unsure the quality of a $600 one, but might be a good intro.
Well, what is the? I mean, I looked this up real quick because there's one that's made by Bells of Steel as well, which is one that's it's just basically the kettlebell like handle, but it's basically is let me see, what is this? CK Mace Works. What is this about? We also do clubs. Is it adjustable though? Yeah. Yeah, see, that one's a little bit... It's not bad. Get out of me. I see what you're saying. What is it? Is this the one? Is it just like a ball? Yeah, so the one that yeah, that one's not bad. I'll keep this open so I can show you guys what I'm looking at. It's not like it's anything on the screen's too terrible. Let me see. Adex Mace. This is the one that I dream about in my heart of hearts. And it's so expensive. It's so expensive, you son of a bitch. And they get you on this thing where it's like, it's only $200, but that's with nothing. And then when you add like the weights, it's like, this is a fucking $400 thing, you idiot. I'm trying to double check there's not some bullshit on my screen. I think we're fine. But yeah, so this is the one, real quick, this is the one that Cat showed. I think, maybe it's not exactly right, but what do you call it if we go over here? Maybe I'm not looking at the right thing, but like this one, basically there's like maces that are basically like you put like use actual circular plates and there's stuff like that. But the reason why I fuck with this one so much is because, guys, oh my god, it has incremental plates that you just slot on, and it has interlocking these two little peg hole thing here. You just click them into place, click, 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 and then you just tighten this bolt at the top, and now you're cooking. And also you got a solid thing, like it looks like it's machined well. Again, it says it's like $300 or something like that. That's a fucking lie. It's also US based. But yeah, also this is the fucking handle that this guy makes, which I love. He's great, but at the same time, he's got fucking monster hands, and I've got little baby hands. So having a giant thick pipe or rod.
The underscore anime underscore fan said, I mainly got really interested because of you talking about a workout randomly on a Let It Die vid, and I said, yeah, I need to work out too.
Dude, working out.
LOL.
Working out is the best decision you can ever make, but you should not think of it as an exercise, in my opinion. You should think about it as a meditation practice with you, yourself, and I, where you are basically committing to doing something. So it's you time. It's also a thing that you can always show that you're growing in life. Because this is one of the biggest things I think is the problem, is so many of us that try something, whether it's your job, whether it's your video game, whatever it is. Also, one of the reasons why we like video games so much is because you immediately get feedback on doing something. So you do something and you either get rewarded or punished. The longer that is between that, the less satisfying growth feels. So exercise is one of the few things where, like, regardless of whatever happens, you are constantly reminded of the fact that you did this hard thing, difficult thing.
Said, speaking of an itch scratched, Voidling Bound is like what happens if you take Darkspore and turn it into a third-person shooter. It's so much fun, finding new evolutions and playstyles.
Interesting. I wonder what that is. Void Bound? I'll have to tell me more about it later. I'm curious what that would be. What was I saying about the thing? Exercise. Like when you're exercising and you like go to sleep, you feel sore. Now that some people can be like, oh no, this sucks, and that's a bad mindset to have. You should be like, okay, regardless of if I did this today, or if I didn't achieve the things I wanted, or, if I'm not really progressing in my life as much as I would like in these areas, you'll always have that thing where, like, at least I did this one thing that I knew was hard and I still did it anyway. And that, like, builds up a lot of, like, mental trust within yourself. So I think that's, like, a beautiful thing. And I think, like, every person who, especially who's younger, should do it, because at the end of the day, it's the one thing that is in your control that you can do. I would highly advise you don't overdo it. Most people, like, again, the idea is to do this for the rest of your life, hopefully. And if you, like, rip a shoulder joint and tendon, it's a really good way to fucking never exercise again, and also have an immediate pain every single time you do an exercise. So yes, but that'd be my advice. It'd be like, absolutely do the exercise, do whatever you gotta do. If it's calisthenics, do calisthenics. But if you could save a little bit of money and get just like, you can, by the way, the mace I showed you, that's an adjustable mace that goes all the way up to like fucking 80 pounds, which most, like, people who are like 300 pounds of just nothing but muscle will fucking can't even do that at all. That's so heavy. I can't even describe. No one knows how heavy a mace is, because it's an offset weight of access, or like a offset weight or lever. Sorry, so it just extremely increases the weight. But anyways, you can get like a 10-pound mace for like maybe $60, like the price of a video game. So if you just starting there would be a great thing, and also you'd be like you notice immediate health benefits within your like body's feeling like properly, because all of the mace movements, if you just spend some time on Google scrolling through like movements, they're all meant to like stretch out your muscles and open up your back so that your body's in like amazing alignment. Because shocker, 90% of our alignment is based off of casting patterns within tools, like hammers, maces, axes, all these types of things. Anyways, all right. Oh, my body. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to start bobbing, weaving, ducking, all that stuff, okay? Oh. All right, let me drink some coffee. I'm gonna fucking swing at you, motherfucker. Okay, I need this week. Let me finish this whole coffee. Give me a sec. Honestly, if I had the option between a tiny robot or a gigantic robot that has so much inconvenience, I would still choose the bigger one, just because fucking we you gotta run it. You know what I mean? All right. That's so much coffee. My head's fucking spinning. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if possible, I would like to take the stage here for a minute and you can slow down with the text to speech just a little bit, just for me to keep getting this all out. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had one of the worst weeks. We're gonna go full screen for this. I have had one of the worst weeks I've had in a while, gang. So if I could just run you through just the beginning of my week and stuff like that. All right, so I was like, hey, Sunday night happened. I thought, okay, great. Hey, I should try, hey, I'm going to start doing this stuff on Monday. My whole plan, basically, is like, hey, when Monday hits, it's time to go lock myself in a fucking garage and airbrush and paint until my fingers go numb for like 8-hour blocks. Don't fucking look away. You just keep grinding. You do so much volume that you're impossible to not make an improvement. And then after you've done around like 8 hours, then you come back into an environment where you can actually learn. You then learn a bunch of the skills. You now have context for what you fucked up on. And then you just basically do a shit ton of interval training in that way. And then you have all the data. And then you go do it again. And then you continue to repeat this feedback loop again and again and again. That was my plan for this week. And that was actually not out of the realm of possibilities. I've done that many times for previous weeks, except not with painting, with like 3D modeling and stuff like that. Anyways, so Sunday happens. I go and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do all this stuff on Monday. I'm gonna need to start mixing my paint. And I start mixing my paint, and I see, okay, a little bit of black, a little bit of magenta, a little bit of yellow, and I start shaking. And then I'm like, the hex code that I put in for this exact paint doesn't look like what I got. I said, okay. I start going back and forth with the gem I made in Gemini, basically being like, hey, I followed the instructions, why is it not working? And then it's like, can I see it? And I showed it a picture to see what it would look like. It's like, yeah, that doesn't look right. It's got this much, it's this color, which means it has too much of this other color in it. Add this other color. I did. And then it's like, it only improved it slightly. Guys, it was 8 hours. No, it was probably closer to 7 hours that day, because I got started late. It was 7 hours of troubleshooting the intricacies of the paint brand that I chose, which, by the way, you think, hey, GRINN, black's black, right? No, because guess what? Black isn't black. Black is actually, these motherfuckers put a little bit of black, and they put a little bit of blue in the black. So guess what happens when you mix it with another color? Oh, guess what? It turns the fucking yellow green because they've decided to put a small bit of blue in there. Dark fucking blue. Great. Hey, no, another fun thing? Guess what? Black in this context isn't actually black. It is 20x more potent than every fucking color, than all of them. So guess what? A little rough. No. So, needless to say, so then the first 8 hours of Sunday, that was what I was doing. I was just troubleshooting it. I was like, dude, and it's so frustrating. One of the things that pissed me off so badly is I was going back and forth, and again, I can't complain because like I would be totally up shit creek without a paddle without AI, because it's basically doing these like complex math equations of like how much is this much and the ratios and all that stuff. But the issue is that when you have a long conversation going on with an AI, it starts to hallucinate, especially when you start doing fucking math. So then it'll basically start taking like variables from other like formulas that it's had to run. All these things. So I think I could have probably shaved off like 3 hours.
Lone Syndicate said, "Welcome to the world color. We none of the color are as they say."
Yes. So anyways, I ended up finding out that all that shit is weird. And yeah, but it sucks because like I was hoping that the AI would be like, God, the worst thing is, and I don't know if it's a setting that I have, I might have something set up like be a collaborative partner with my Gemini model. I might have given it that instructions, but it results in the effect of it never being wrong. Like it never says, "Hey, I fucked up. I'm actually, I don't know. Could you go out and like do a deep research run and then give me that information? Then I'll have much more information to go on." It'll be like, no, this is it. This is what it actually is. Okay, so we tried that. It's not that. It's this. Boom, try this now. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, no, this was actually it. Try this now. And I'm like 7 bottles in, and it's completely whiffed every fucking attempt. And it's still like, dude, just this is it. And I'm like, and eventually I have to be like, shut the fuck up. What information should I go do? Like, should I go use for deep research to show you, to like give you the things that you need? And it's like, oh yeah, you could just do this. And like, go search this with deep research. I did. Immediately comes back with, yes, the fucking vendor that I have, it scours the internet, it gets all the fucking ratios. It gets that the black has fucking blue in it, like I mentioned. So that's why it's creating like a greenish tint to my skin pigments. And then I found out that the yellow, dude, then the next day happens. Then Monday happens where I was planning on being in the fucking garage painting. No, I did a whole fucking day of troubleshooting paints again. And like this gem, and basically I had to account for the fact that, okay, now that we got the fucking bullshit of that black is not black, but black is black and blue, and we got weird understanding that there's white in all of the colors that we're using, so we have to delist that as far as the impact of the initial white that we're adding. And in addition to all that, we also have to account for the fact that we need to use more magenta to account for the fact that there's blue in the black, so that will offset the black, the black from creating a green tinge. Anyways, needless to say, this was another, like, dude, I shit you not, like another 6 or 7 hours of just I woke up at 6 and I just went until I fucking eventually got something going. And then you also have to mess with like ratios. So like there's potency. So like there's pigment density, which is its own thing, and then there's like the quantity of the thing. So like black is like 20x more dark than any other, or more powerful than any color. So if you add like a drop of black to yellow, it's just fucking like dark, slight tinge yellow. Like it's nothing, and it'll just corrupt everything. So again, I'm going back and forth with this of Gemini, I'd be like, hey, and then eventually I'm just like, can we just dilute the black? Like, can I make a specimen bottle of just diluted black? And it's like, yes. And it just drove me nuts because like it just kept having, like, is there nothing worse than someone eating shit 10 times and then coming back with 100% confidence to be like, I got it now, and I just want to fucking bash my skull against it and kill us both. Anyways. So the worst part about it, man, is I have all these colors now. I have so many little tiny bottles, and the worst part about it is I need the bottles back, man, to make like other pigments to do the things I want to do. But because I'm such a fucking freak, I'm like, I could use this. I'm like, I don't want to empty this bottle because the shitty paint that it got me to mix, it's still like a usable color. That's like a brown skin pigment color. That's an entirely usable color. Anyways, this is like a blood red that I could totally use. Anyways, the point is that now I don't have any bottles. I basically used them. I didn't have that many. I had like 6, which is undersight by me, but hey. So then I went on fucking Temu and I bought like 60 or something. Anyways, I got bottles, hopefully it'll be here Monday, but that means I'm delayed Monday again in a weird way, and I just hope I can get them all going. Anyways, I did not bullshit. What else happened that was not great? So I also had to do other things this whole week. So I had like this plan of like just focus on the painting stuff. And then everything in life just proceeded to get in front of that. Also, I didn't mention I was starting to get really sick. So all the while dealing with all these problems, I felt like shit. I had no energy. I felt like the most mentally low I have ever had in a while. I think it's just because I was ill. I think I was like sick and like trying to just do a shit ton of like mental math and bullshit in my head about like, okay, we can try this. Anyways, so let me see. So you want to know the best? So I then ended up being like, okay, because like I didn't tell you this. At Saturday, I finished my second model, dude. My second model I made from ground fucking zero, and I want to show it to you in a minute, probably here. I'm sorry for not. This is not a react today. It's just I needed this today just to be a mentally unloading part or thing. Anyways, so I went to go print my other thing, and for whatever reason, man, my print kept raising. Or like when I was printing stuff, basically it created like hair, and there's all these problems. I went to like the Gemini. Basically, I asked like, hey, can you give me the right settings to have it like failure less? And it was like, oh, it's a bed adhering problem. Anyways, the same problem. Gemini thinks it's fucking 100% correct all the time. So it's like, this is the problem. Let's fix it. And it's just not actually the right problem. It just thinks it's the right problem. And it goes to 100% confidence. Anyways, so point is, I ended up doing like so many runs. This took up like another like Tuesday. This like was a big part of my day, as I just kept like trying to get this fucking thing to print. And I did a little painting that day, so I'll show that to you guys in a minute. But the TLDR is I was like, oh my god, why isn't it working? And then I fucking look up, dude, and I see that the thing I bought, the 0.2 millimeter nozzle, it's fucking bent. And I was just like, what the fuck? I just bought this, man. What? And I looked, and yes, it is bent. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? I then looked. I can't even tell you how I'm already like so fucking bummed. The paint thing turned into a fiasco. I had to deal with 2 days. I feel like shit. I'm sick. And I've had to go help like do other things that weren't what I was planning on doing that whole week. Anyways, and then I find out that like, and also I waste like 5 hours trying to troubleshoot this 3D printing thing, only to find out, like wasting filament the whole time, only to find out that it's just like a deviated problem in general. Also, Spoon says, not sure if your aware stream on YouTube side says you're doing Warframe, unless you're just having a... Yeah, we're planning on doing Warframe probably with the tail end, but there's also not just like a just chatting or hanging out part. So that's what we're doing, Spoon. But we'll be doing it tomorrow for sure, like immediately, and then today, and then the day after. But I always like to have a hangout part of the stream, and then we'll do some games if there's any time left over. So that's why we always put like, it's kind of both, but that's why it says hangout and then and Warframe. Anyways, yes, I don't know what I was saying. I got lost a little bit in my train of thought. But the point is that, then, like, after all of this, after you're done, like, troubleshooting stuff, after you're already having a bad week, after you haven't been able to do the things you have, then you're like, oh, by the way, that thing you just bought that took 2 weeks to arrive, it has broken, and also you might have to pay for it again. And I was just like, this week sucks. This week fucking sucks, man. And anyways, I ended up reaching out to the Bamboo support, and I was like, hey, I did basically talk to them. I don't know if I'm gonna get sent a free one or like another one. Sorry. Hopefully, it's kind of, they're being weirdly vague about it. I don't know. If it is, it's like a $30 thing, which is not the end of the world. It's kind of the delay of it not being here is kind of a bit of a bust. But hey, more times to get reps. I don't know. Anyways. But outside of that, I have some things to show you. What do you guys want to see first? Do you want to see the cool 3D printed guy I made, or do you want to see an update on my coloring fiasco? Because I've done a little bit. Now, once again, the issue with the coloring stuff is I don't have the paints, and how to make good, like, everything is through various, like, gradients of paint. So it's like having a good undercoat, having a good MST value, 3 coats, three paints associated with that. I only have really like 1.5 or 2, and they're kind of all offset colors because I'm just using the ones that were kind of the failure batch. So we're working with the best we got here, but it's not great. But it's my first attempt. It's not bad. What do you guys want?
Catman 11,234 said, fun side fact. Scientists have found they can surgically use mosquito stingers as print nozzles with a resolution of 200 to 400 microns, about half the size of a 2 millimeters nozzle.
Damn, I wonder how long that would take to print though. That'd be long as shit probably. That's all the other thing with like when you use a 2.0mm nozzle, it takes like days. Like something that took 8 hours takes now 2 days. You're like shit. But it creates less high layer lines, so it kind of looks more smooth and shit, which is kind of cool. But so this is an update on my painting situation. Once again, this is like 2 hours. Nah, let's be fair to me. Let's say like 4 hours. Probably 4 hours. I did it 2 days. And I don't have the right paints. And the hair is not to be taken seriously. The hair is just me basically being like, can I actually paint over this? But my airbrush, my paint's not thick basically, so I couldn't really airbrush it properly because it creates weird spider webbing. Anyways, YouTube, this is not a statue that is unclothed. It just happens to all be the same skin pigment, which you guys can't really see because it's dark as hell. Great. Oh, or not dark as hell, it's bright as hell. Is that better? Now maybe you guys can see some of it. It's okay. This one's a bad example. It didn't really pop off or show up kind of okay. But this one I thought was a kind of a cooler example. This guy. That's got some... God damn it, you guys can't see shit. I'm going to have to upload a picture to the Discord just so you guys can see the depth and all that stuff. But like with the weird lighting that we have right now on this camera, you guys can't really see the weird depth or lighting on it. But yes, it does have some weird gradients, some red undertones. And then this was the one I just made recently. This is also not a naked thing. This is just a failure print that I was like, all right, I don't want to waste my attempts on like shitty model things. So I tried doing this. Yeah, it's so impossible to see with this. It sucks. I'm not sure why the camera's ass.
Catman11234 said love both of those. Good skin tones and the slight change around the wrinkles and eyes are very well done.
Let me see. If I do one of these and then I show you. Where the heck is the sweet spot? There we go. It's hard to see, but there is like red undertones there. It's such a thing that appears much better on. There we go. That's kind of something. You guys can see that like there's some undercoat of like darker tan skin. The issue is with this one is that the skin that I have isn't very nice. Like again, I'm using like these weird like tan colors because like it kept fucking missing when it comes to like making the right skin pigment that I wanted. So everyone looks kind of like weirdly tan and they're not supposed to be. Anyways, let me put this back into place, although I probably will show you guys that in a minute. But let me actually pull up something for you guys that I think is, a pretty big deal for me a little bit. As far as progress is concerned, there it is. All right, there's my boy.
Catman 11234 said, there's a whole company dedicated to perfect color matching. I also recommend you get name brand paints like Citadel.
I can't.
Most of the paint tutorials I watch call paints by name to avoid add black.
Yes, I can't do the paint from Citadel because it's not efficient basically. So like it's a whole thing you could look into, but like all of these paints like Citadel and all of these weird actually maybe Citadel is one of the good ones. They're basically basically like a hobbyist paint racket essentially, where like all of these people are like they're selling you like a $20 bottle that's like this big, and it costs them like nothing to make, and it's just extremely expensive for what it is. Whereas for me, who wants to get like as many reps in as possible, and also wouldn't mind scaling this in some way like a business, it's kind of just nice to like try to source something that is zero. And I'm trying to get better with that, but yeah, for right now, I'm open to that because basically the situation I've kind of buried myself in, Cat, is a situation where like I really need to learn color theory and color mixing, which I'm kind of happy to do. But anyways, let me show you guys the current situation that we're rocking. So this is the character I made. This is V2. I made the like workout girl, which was okay, but this I thought was significantly better. This is the other character I've made. So this is Blender. This is us in Blender. This is also a really blown up version because I had to make it for the plate. But basically, I segmented him. Let me show you guys him in actual full glory. Where is his body? No, not the right body. Where is his damn... Not the cube. The plate, not the plate. It should be the... Where the heck are the legs? Is it this? No, that's the... Don't look at that. Don't look at that. I'm trying to find where the thing is. Body? Why is that not showing up? Oh, there we go. These are like... God damn it! Well, we'll just do this. No, where's the move tab? God damn it. We'll do this. God damn it, why is it so off? So that's what it's supposed to look like, more or less. Anyways, fuck. Get up there. There. Anyways, that's the first thing. So I basically was trying to create like a Doom. And also I need to do muscular structure. That's why his shirt's off. Is because I need to do muscular structure. So I wanted to do this cool thing. Also, I posed him, man. I posed this motherfucker. Yeah. Sorry, I fucking learned that shit. Anyways, so actually, let me. I want to do this right. Give me 1 sec. I gotta go open up a different tab. I'm gonna go with not V1. There we go. All right, and we'll close that one. That's Mace Guy 2. All right, this one is much better. Torso, and this way I can show you guys the entire spectrum of what he is. There's
McFlufferkin said, he's beginning to believe.
1 second. All right. So this is the this.
Catman11234 said, so did we get a quick flash of the base as part of the print plate? Haha, the weapon pile does match the theme.
So what do you call it? So this was cool. So anyways, I segmented him. He's all ready to rip. No, stay in that mode. We need to go to move. He's all segmented, so he's got his little keyholes and things like that. Anyways, but yeah, basically kind of a mixture of like Doomslayer and like just some sort of like badass, like the muscular structure I can paint to pieces. Awesome. The only thing I need to get better at is there's things like this within the geometry of his neck, which is a bit shitty. So if you see the edit tab, you can just see all the fucking nightmare hell that he's made up of. But yeah, and he's like, his neck has got these weird things going on because I had to connect it in a weird way. I need to learn up how to better do that. Anyways, but this is the other thing I did. So I didn't just figure out how to pose him, which by the way, let me see if actually I don't think I can do it because I fucked up and I took away his capacity to be posed. I might be able to get away with it if it's like this. That's showing the whole rigging, so you guys can see his foot's there. Can I actually pose him like this? I doubt it. Let's see. No, I don't think I can. I merged it with it when I was happy with the result. Anyways, so I basically was like, okay, well, what's a cool weapon for the Doomslayer to have? And I thought, well, shit, why not give him a badass mace? So I gave him this gigantic ass mace. Turns out I should have been smarter. This was a bad idea. The chains was a real bad idea. But yes, I gave him this cool mace. I thought, okay, that's cool. I can make segmented different things. I also should have been smarter and should have cut this in half so that it could fit in his hands, undersight by me. Anyways, I just cut it off and I'm going to seal it back with stuff. Anyways, but I was thinking, okay, that's kind of cool. But then I was like, okay, well, I can't just do this. I need to like fully, we're going to have to go here eventually. So let's fucking go here. So then I made the plate, dude. And the plate is a bunch of fucking bones and fucking skulls and armors and a bunch of shit, basically. And I thought, that's kind of cool for the Doomslayer. Not bad. It was my first experience doing a plate. Pretty, not the worst. The body and all that stuff is pretty okay. The posing was not as bad as I thought it'd be. And the mace is kind of neat. And in real time, I can now show you what this actually means. So, the colors are going to look kind of fucky or weird, so sorry. Well, fuck. Well, real quick, this is the reason why that has fucked up that badly.
Lone Syndicate said that metal is hell.
Thanks, man. I was gonna say filter. This is what it really looks like. It's because I ran out of green filament. It came free with the thing and I had to use it up. Anyways, what's good, Lord? So this is the plate, and then this is his feet that just snap on to this. God damn you. There we go. So his feet snap on there. You can see he's on his legs. And then his body just snaps on like this. And the next thing is getting magnets in that bitch. So he's good. And I thought that was kind of dope, man. I feel like people would be like, I would like having that on my desk or something. The plate is huge. I understand. Also, this took so long to print. It took 8 hours. Actually, it's not that bad, but it took so much filming. But I understand why people don't print plates that are like the size of a dish. This is huge. Like, in comparison, it's a whole... I could kill someone with this. I could bash someone in the head with this. I think I could kill them.
Lord Blazewolf 5285 said, but I like those 3D printout thingy.
Thanks. Thanks. I was looking at Lord says, let me not waste your time, Grin. I'm busy playing Neo and take time off from my response. By the way, I'm looking forward to the YouTube channel just for fun. By the way, I'm working on a Oh, fuck yeah. Wolf, I can't wait to see. I hope we
Catman 11,234 said, I'd love if you designed 3 to 5 helmets of different games / cultures to put on and off him.
Yes.
You could sell STLS of Mario's hat.
Yes.
A Spartan helmet, etc.
Great minds, Cat. I was gonna say that's something that I thought would be good as far as like if hypothetically you did like make these for people. I thought what would be something that would like genuinely make someone like super happy when they were like opening it, just as like a bonus thing they weren't expecting. And I thought it's pretty easy for me to like in that 3D software to like get a Santa hat and like carve out the top of it so you could just plop it on the hat on him. And then the same thing would be said for what do you call it, like anything. It's just a helmet, all these other things. It's pretty easy just to have that perfectly integrate and pop on. So I thought, oh, that'd be really fun to see, like someone you get this model that you weren't expecting, and there's like if it's a female
Lord
character,
Blaze
like
Wolf 5,285 said, posted my gameplay, but it's nothing special. It's just my stepping stone for greatness.
Ooh, that's a great way to think about it. Just keep at it, all that kind of stuff.
Lone Syndicate said, all right, Grin, $729 for the whole thing.
No, absolutely not. But I was gonna say, I do think that those are all the tiny gains that I think would matter. And honestly, to me, the thing that would be awesome is if you could like sell enough to be able to buy a resin printer, which is around $300, but probably more akin to $600 because you get like the washer and all these variables. Anyways, but yeah, let me close that. But yeah, that's basically a quickie little update of my things happening. Oh, why is that open? Load this, open up that, and we'll have that loop in the background. All right. We will probably get to memes in a minute, but yeah, let me also just turn this back up so we're not dark as hell. But yes, that is my things. Boo, you suck. Lone, I will want. Also, I think you're being facetious. I just don't want you to spend that much money on that, but. I was gonna say, to me, I think that's something that would like make sense to me. Is all these little things where like the base plate is cool, the character is cool, but I think it's all those tiny things stacked on top of each other where you're like, okay, I could see how this could be something that people would like. Again, like I always follow the logic of Alex Hormozy, which I follow a lot and I quite enjoy, which is basically make an offer so good that people would feel stupid saying no. And said differently, that's make an offer so good that most people would say, all right, fuck, I mean, like the best example is, could I text my friend something and say like, hey, would you want this? And then say, yes, absolutely. Is the kind of good litmus test of, or do you have something that's valuable enough, so to speak, So what's good, Vince says, what are you playing right now? We are, we're just doing our hangout. We're just sitting back, chilling. We're going to do maybe some Warframe if we get some time, but I also want to give us some React. Basically, people upload stuff to our Discord, and we can react to all of the fun stuff. But we're going to be playing a shit ton of Warframe tomorrow and the day after that, so we will eventually get to Warframe if we don't get to it today. But maybe we'll be able to jump into Warframe and get a little bit in. It's so annoying that I have to fucking log in with my password every single time I want to play Warframe. I guess I don't think I have connected on Steam. I'm not sure how hard that is to connect my account through Steam, but yeah. Also, one final thing I want to throw out there. Guys, I don't know how it's looking with the Steam frame. I still have my money sitting there. I'm like, I got half a mind to just, I don't want to do it. I was gonna say I'm just gonna dump it into a 3D resin printer, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
You can have it skip the password part of the login.
Oh, I can? How? It keeps asking me. I know it says like you can log in with Steam, and I'm like, I tried hitting it. It's like Steam doesn't recognize this or something.
Catman 11,234 said to relate to earlier. I spent 6 hours Saturday and 3 Sunday coding Linux to learn all of my Linux installs are one folder, and that one folder is Goddamn System 32, which is a recipe for disaster.
No, so you had to uninstall and reboot it? Yeah, there's stuff like that.
Lone Syndicate said, awful. Just know if we don't get to Warframe today, the title is a lie. You clickbaited all of us.
Is it a clickbait title? I feel like the title opens up something to say like, hey, my week has been shit and I need to tell someone about it, which would forego all possible shit. In fact, I will log into Warframe for 10 minutes just to spite you. To be like, technically not fucking clickbait, you bastard. Anyways.
McFlufferkin said, Might need to relink to Steam from the Warframe site, but otherwise it's a setting in options.
Okay, so might need to relink Steam from Warframe site. Oh, so like log into Warframe and then like bind through Steam. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, man, I still need it's the one thing it kills me is that like the big thing I need to unlock is the painting, and I like with this I feel like I can like I'm not. To be clear, I'm not good yet. Like, I'm not even good. What's the word? I need to get to a point where I can gauge how far away I am and how much volume is required to get to the point where I need to get to. And part of me wonders, like, what I should do. And maybe I should ask you guys this. Would it be better to show the process of improving? So, like, do the Let It Die video with the expectation that it's maybe not that good, but what if no one signs up to want a free statue that looks like painted kind of okay, maybe somewhat shitty? So I don't know. I feel like I would want to get somewhat competent.
Lone Syndicate said, side note, did some cooking yesterday.
Like,
made smothered chicken and mashed potatoes.
Side note, did some cooking yesterday and made some chicken. And I was, ooh, you getting into cooking, man? A lot of you guys have the gift of the spoon, cooking like crazy. But yeah, I'm not sure. Part of me wonders if that's a good idea, of like show the process of you being shite and then like getting better as you progress, or is it better to like get to a certain level of like people being like, I want that, and then make content about that, you know?
Catman 11,234 said your skin tone work is great. So far you're good at the subtle stuff. Looks like a lot of work was put into it. As a suggestion, toss a statue of eBay and see the bids.
Maybe, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think I was gonna go with weird like Shopify thing actually.
My week has been fine for the most part. Been playing Warframe and WoWA off and on, and been occasionally playing Overwatch when my buddies are also playing it.
Are they starting to take it a little more seriously, or are they starting to find the rhythm rate?
Lord Blazewolf 5285 said I did bake bagels.
Ooh, baked bagels. Bagel sounds delicious.
Lone Syndicate said that just means I have more chances of winning the statue.
It's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me wouldn't mind that, just because I think it'd be something to look back on of like, yeah, you were dog shit. Because that plan is to like do so much volume that it'd be hard to not get better, basically. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm printing a bunch of these things, which are, dude, this is awesome. This is peak. These little tiny little templates of just like eyes and like, because it creates all the shadows and dimensions you need. I'm also printing a bunch of fucking legs like a serial killer. Okay. Because it's just a great muscular structure to actually be able to go into that. But that's the thing that like is tough for me.
Catman 11234 said, Lone, I'll let you bid on these because I am saving my GRINN statue money for that big ass armor dude with that sword. I need him, GRINN.
Big ass armor dude with the sword. What sword?
Raidenade said, nah, we're still just clowning, lol.
You're still just having fun shooting the shit. That's fun in its own way. But yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh no, that's the big thing that to me I'm hoping can get alleviated by, because that's the thing that I find is the biggest struggle right now, is the amount. I think this would be a problem even if I went with like Vallejo paints, because I just need access to like colors basically. So like I'm like, oh, I would love to do like the hair. Let's do it red, and then you need to like knowing all about like again. I learned a lot about like dimension basically and like color theory for last like I think it was like last week I learned a lot about it. But basically like everything is made up of like why we see dimension is actually light scattering through like layers and then like receiving it back into our eye. So like nothing is basically like white, it is, or like red. Like for instance, our skin is the best thing to understand. It's basically we have an undercoat of blood, and then light basically penetrates through our flesh, hits the undercoat of our basically the blood in our face or whatever, our skin, and then all the dimensions of veins, blood vessels that are also like different colors of red, and then of course the melanin in our skin. All of those things react in like this odd destabilization. In addition to also things like moles and pores. Again, in application, I could like I'm at that point, which is frustrating. Which is like I understand it in execution, like the theory, not even in theory. Like I understand why it functions at every level that it functions. How you create like real skin depth and like the actual belief behind it, and like how to make that look real. The issue is that I don't have like the tools to like just bang out reps. And I'm hoping by Monday I can get all the bottles I need, mix all the colors I need, and then get after it. And then just like start doing what I want to do, which is just like, how long can I trap myself in a room and just go. And all that shit. But yes, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a little tiny bit of React, and then we'll jump over to Warframe. I wanted to actually, like, oh, by the way, because of the problems I interacted with this week, I have not dude, this is also the thing that, like, why this is such a bad week for me. I didn't even have an hour at the end of the day to, like, watch a YouTube video or anything like that. It was just problem troubleshooting, to waking up at 6 and going to bed at 9, all the while feeling like sick, and nothing working, and just continuing to have to, like, eat shit. So that's also a reason. It was like, dude, I don't care what the fuck happens. I'm taking Sunday for me this week. I normally, like, just do like 4 hours of, I'll just have 4 hours instead of 1 hour of like entertainment that day. No, I'm taking all fucking Sunday to do a thing. I need it to this week, because I am just so fucking, like, yeah. I'm good about not feeling this, which is like, I don't know what the feeling is besides like a buildup of just acid in the brain, where you're just like, dude, yeah, like I'm sitting there just rocking. I'm like, I know I should go try to paint right now, but I don't really have the right colors, but I know I should just do it to just get understanding of dimensions and how much layering it is and use of the airbrush. And I'll just be sitting here for like fucking 20 minutes doing nothing besides just being like, come on, dude. Just come on. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm a psychopath. Maybe I shouldn't tell people everything, but I'll be just sitting there like, come on, man. And eventually I'll get up and get off my ass and do it. But it's just like, there's so much fucking fatigue in my head that's just like, just say fuck all of it. This is I haven't had a week where I wanted a phone in the whole week in a while. This was one of those weeks. Anyways, I love describing how much it was not very great for me. Anyways, helps vent a little bit. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first meme you guys have sent to me. You're a grown-ass man. Learn this. What is it? Stary Moss? Read this fucking tooltip. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. See, this looks like a...
Lone Syndicate said, Zizzy update. I finished the Zizzy story and GRINN code red. There's a character they showed in the story that I think you'll like. Imma, send her to the Discord.
Hit me. Tell me when you do it. Shit. Is it cool? I am sitting on a lot of gems, and I was thinking about getting the oh, I was going to mention. Check this shit out. I can't show you. I bought that thing finally came. I waited for a month for this fucking piece of shit.
Catman11234 said, I sent the meme joking around that risk of rain. 2 items are understandable. The tooltips are just long as hell.
Oh, yeah. What do you call it? It's so annoying. Yeah. Oh, also, they do a good job of like showing you the ratios. Like, when you guys finally broke it down to me, it kind of helped. But yes, what is this? I don't know who needs to hear this.
Lord Blazewolf 5285 said, I sent you video about a D&D-like game, and I want to hear your reaction.
Oh, we'll do that as well. All right, well, after this, we'll check that out. I don't know who needs to hear this, but...
I don't know who needs to hear this, but... I don't know who.
Honestly, she's beautiful. Also, that was solid. I needed to hear that. I don't know how I feel about the dogs with guns shooting bullets, all that stuff. But yes. All right, where was it again? Did you put it in the React tab, or was it somewhere else? I don't know where you put it. I can just look at my my things. Also, I keep getting these fucking bots popping up in. I wonder if it's because Fluff is streaming quite a bit, because I always see that, like, I get these random bots that are reaching out to me, and I think it's because Fluff streams a lot, and because Fluff has put so many fucking hours in streaming, I think there's, like, bots that scrub live streams, and they, like, find Discord things, and they maybe join, because I keep getting, like, these bots that keep popping into my Discord DMs and being like, hey, hi, I just ignore them, but I always notice that me and Fluff have they're like, I'm part of Fluff's Discord community, and I always see those motherfuckers, that we have, like, you share one community, and, like, these fuckers found me. Anyways, pinned message. I'm sure, by the way, I'm sure this has happened to everybody else. I'm sure, yeah. It's just something that you probably got to deal with. Where is Lord's message? Also, Bodhi did send something to me as well. Maybe Lord didn't add me? Oh, those are pin messages. Sorry, no, I need to go to notifications. I'm being dumb. Oh, there it is. Top bar.
McFlufferkin said I added precautions to hopefully prevent this going forward. The bot should not be allowed to DM other members without a role.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Oh, Lone ping me. That was my Discord, not yours. Where is fucking... I can't think of shit. I can't think. There's. I got solar. Jump to that.
Lord Blazewolf 5285 said it's in games.
I got it. All right. Before we check that out, let me quickly do the Z's thing because I think Lone mentioned that first. Where is the Z's message?
Lone Syndicate said, sent.
Got it. What are we dealing with? So this is the character that Lone said in Z's. You'll like Grin. Shit. I do love me a goth, dark lady kind of situation going on. Well, it's kind of like Raven. No. Is it Raven? Fucking... I can't think of it. Anyways, what's this? I don't love the bat physique situation. Oh! What? Excuse me, what? Is that like she just decides to like take off the veil and becomes a whore? Okay, that's crazy though. I don't know if I like that as much. I don't love the weird Perka thing, the like Hellraiser cloak. It is Raven? Okay, good, it's Raven. I wasn't sure. It is her whole shtick is that she basically is like throws off the thing and just starts duking it out, ass cheeks out and all. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I don't. Yeah, I just don't like this part. This part's fine. This part, ugh. Because you're looking at this 90% of the time, right? And how much you want to bet to get like to this state? You gotta fucking like buy duplicate copies of it, probably, right? I'm just being a hater, but All right, let's see what Lord sent us. What is this, Lord? Wait, it's 2x'd. We'll start by adding
Lone Syndicate said so. She is the same faction as Banyue and Zhao, aka the Bunny Girl.
Oh, she is the same as the Bunny Girl. The Bunny Girl. Bunny Girl. Is that who the fuck is the Bunny Girl again? Okay, no, by you, the robot guy. Okay. There is one for each available class. There is one. Okay. Little tiny dwarf. Is that a dwarf? What is that thing? I don't know what that thing is. That's a dwarf. What the fuck is that? An elf? Rogue. Oh, a halfling. Oh, I see your ears going off. Isn't a halfling an elf thing? Clear characters. So what is this? Solsta 2? Is this like a more like a Divinity Original Sin type thing? You can make a tiny child that is not a dwarf. Wizard, intelligence, the game does the rest for you. We can do elf, halfling, dwarf, and then human, I would assume. Philosophy, that's kind of cool. They streamlined that. Now let's look at the advanced character creator. Wizard weapon training, wizard spellcasting, shit like that. Okay, sorcerer has a bunch of different things. Neat. Paladin. That's kind of neat. They streamlined it. All right, let's make a cleric. Got it. He says. Skip forward a little bit. Humans get an extra what? What the fuck do humans get? Some features will require you to make a choice. For instance, humans get an extra origin feat. What's an origin feat? Ready for war, just random shit? Got it. Perks. Intelligence, launch, early access only. Want dice roll for that? Okay. I want to see the gameplay before I get excited. I feel like it's going to be one of these top-down Baldur's Gate type things. Which I know to you guys you're satisfied with. What's the character creator like? I like the idea that they streamlined all this. Alright, here we go. We got spells. The face. What is the character creator like? Is this an actual... I still think the best character creator we've had in years is the Dragon's Dogma character creator. I don't know if I love this slider thing where it's like fat and chubby face type thing. Why is it biffing so hard on the frames? Alright, love that. Happy with that. Why would you want to see this? Instead it's lagging. Alright, we got the face.
Lord Blazewolf 5285 said that child-looking thing was supposed to be a halfling or a hobbit or whatever they are.
I forgot there's hobbits. There's hobbits and dwarves and halflings. Okay, that's complexion. Scarring is... Actually, scarring is really believable. I don't know why it's stuttering. Maybe it's because we have some like withering waves going on? No. It's just this. What the fuck? Okay. I think I'm gonna download Brave after the stream. The hairs are actually somewhat compelling. I gotta see the gameplay of this thing. Alright, the character creator is very cool. Before I get too excited, what is this in practice?
Lord Blaze Wolf 5285 said I couldn't find a gameplay good enough.
Gameplay good enough. 1 year, 2 days. 2 days.
In this Vextra Life video...
Shut the fuck up, Vextra Life.
McFlufferkin said, should check out the headbanging trailer for Altered Alma. I'm sure one or more of y'all will like it.
I'll check it out in a minute. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yeah. I mean, again, it is awesome for people who like this type of game, which is like turn-based, I think is what it's called. But sucks the life out of my interest a little bit. But I love a character creator, man. I always love a character creator. Once again, I think the best character creator we've had in years has been the Dragon Saga one, and I wish that every RPG going forward lets you make a companion and shape their face. What did Fluff want us to look at? Head banging trailer. If you guys seen something pop up that was sus, this is not my account. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I always have a fear of like, am I a bad person? Maybe. I don't know. What did I look up? I don't know. Also, what is this? Is this it? I feel like this is it. We have a lot of things pop up weird. Can we watch this, or is it going to be a claim thing? Is this right? I don't know if I'm kind of worried about the music with this one. Let's just mute it. Let's just mute it. It looks visually cool, but I'm just not really into the side scroller things. I say as a person who's played Ori and the Blind Forest and has enjoyed it, but I just okay. We're gonna have to watch this in fucking like not zoomed in mode.
McFlufferkin said it shouldn't be a problem music-wise.
No.
Lord Blaze Wolf 5285 said, I don't care if you dudes like women or men characters. It's not my business.
What? I can't find the gameplay enough. I don't get. What the heck? What's that? What does that do with anything, Lord? That's kind of out of nowhere. I don't know what that means. Okay, all right, let's relax. It started making sense why this is a thing now. They get you on it's a side scroller, and they're like, whatever, but they're like, it's horny jail nonsense. Maybe a dating sim where you can bang these weird space aliens, and then like just a whole fucking sea of random people come in out of nowhere, and they're like, sign me up. Dude, the bar for like how did a game like in anything is so low that I think you could just make any game and just be like, there's a dating sim and you could like fuck the characters, or have like a scene where there's suggestive material, and people would be like, done, because it's just crap. How do I know that? I don't, and that's the god honest truth. Anyway, Jesus Christ.
Lord Blaze Wolf 5285 said, you don't know? You have a favorite female or men character you find appealing?
You don't know? Oh, no, I didn't know it was a question.
Flufferkins said, so this was the first game demo I tried with NextFest. It's a cyberpunk Metroidvania plus dating sim. The various friends and crewmates you recruits have romance paths.
Gotcha. See, that I feel like most games...
Catman 11,234 said, Sebian Lex.
Sebian Lex. Is that Cyborg? Oh, what was I was going to say? But Lord, I didn't know it was a question. I don't know you were asking... do you guys prefer women or male characters? I didn't know it was a question. I thought you were. Yeah, I thought it was a statement. But what do we call it? For me, I prefer playing a dude character because I like to like vicariously live in the RPG world. So like I'm making the choices. Some people like to like vicariously create a character and they follow whatever rules they set for that character. I'm much more of like, it's me. That's cringe, I know, but it is what it is.
Can't lie. I knew these scenes were part of this trailer. Was looking forward to the reaction.
I don't know. Part of me is just, you know what the fucking problem is? It's I think March 23rd is when we get our claim off of our channel finally like pulled back. So I'm kind of just trying to be like hyper.
Raidenade
you know,
said, that's an interesting mix of genres.
I just want to see, is there any other one that's a bit... I mean, I like the idea. I think, again, once again, I don't know if we'll ever live in a world where there is like a game that is a full-blown Harada game. If it is, it's coming out of Russia. Anyways, no comment on why that would be where it comes out of, because it might be the epicenter for all these games. Anyways, but yeah, I wonder if there's ever gonna be a game that is like an actual game, whether it's like a a third person, first person, or whatever, that actually has that. The only way I think that could work is if you do segment them, like you just have an amazing game, and there's like this bolted on like dating sim thing that has all of these interactions that you can earn, but you have to enjoy them separately, I think. Anyways, it looks cute. I think the music is dope. I wonder how suggestive these scenes become. Considering this is this on like next yeah, it's a demo. So I wonder if this is them testing the waters to see how much Horny Jail will work for them. Honestly, yes, it probably will work great. Anyways, let us quickly. Where's the React tab? I'm blind. There we go. Green React tab. All right. Let us see what's going on. Should we start at the bottom or start at the top? Let's start at the top. Feeling... What? Feeling posting? Feels... No, feeling posting. I think it's right. I feel like I'm having a stroke. I'm like, I always have like a do a double take of like, is this my dyslexia, or is this my inability to read, or both? Get the dog out of there. I want to watch it so badly. You have no idea how much I want to go to this place and just be like taken on this, but I just don't know about that music. Oh. That's nice. I fuck with those types of things. I will say, as much as I fuck with those types of things, my whole feed, and I don't know what's happening. I want someone to come out of the woodworks and be like, me too, but maybe it's just me. My entire YouTube Shorts feed, and I'm sure you guys Instagram, is just nothing but the fucking Game of Thrones.
McFlufferkin said also threw in a trailer
thing.
for Voidling Bound, the game I'm most excited for, and the only one of the 17 demos I tried that had a set release date of June 9th.
What was so nice about it? What made it like this is it? But yeah, the Game of Thrones like thing, I vicariously watched like 80% of that show just through shorts. I think it's great. I think it's such a good analogy for like the times, which is Game of Thrones was like super popular because it was a pretty chill time, I think. And they're like, oh my god, people are dying. I feel like they were doing the same thing in Game of Thrones where people just get fucking killed all the time. I think people would just be like, this is just not what we need. At this time in our world, I do not need more fucking violence and destruction. I wanted just a good, wholesome story with a good guy, a good hero. And dude, again, I have these stupid dreams where one day I'll be able to put on a VR headset that is a micro OLED
McFlufferkin
headset.
said Spore is a third-person shooter, essentially.
Oh. Maybe we'll have to check it out then. I wonder how cool that looks. But anyways, I was gonna say, my dream is to wear a VR headset, micro OLED display, 4K resolution, watch movies on a giant curved monitor, such as Game of Thrones, such as anime, such as all those things, and just live my best life, basically. But unfortunately, they expand through those headsets, and apparently Steam has decided to lose, which is rare for Steam, but they are getting ruined by the economic state of RAM.
5,285 said George R.R. Martin rather see good lose and bad wins.
Yeah. Well, in the one, it's kind of in the new one, it's kind of more. Yeah, the thing that happened in the series, from what I've seen, it seems like it's actually like sometimes there's things that happen in shows which I hate. You guys know those very well. But this is one of those times where I think that one thing was kind of... I didn't hate it because the execution was good enough, if that makes sense. Anyways, a door stuck. What? How does hell? What is this?
Get in that house!
Holy shit! Oh, dude, that's the thing that I'm hopeful for, and I really hope that Valve is going to release their like updated Gary's mod, and it's just that level of insanity as well. That's crazy. Also, the fact that you could crawl so realistically is kind of wild. Size do matter in fighting, yes, but I will say tool usage matters more. This goes for honestly everything. Anyways, Larry Wheels just proved to this UFC fighter that weight classes actually matter.
He big as but that shit don't mean nothing. Size don't mean shit. I teach you some
Size don't mean shit is the most I ever heard.
Size definitely mean shit.
Well, this is the thing that irritates me quite a bit. It was great. I know I'm doing it. It seems like I can't wait. I'm ready to watch it. It also seems like it's such a good, like a feel-good show. Like, you know, it's crazy to say. Maybe I'm wrong with that, but it's just from the clips I've seen, it seems like Eggy and the one guy is fucking awesome dynamic relationship. Anyways, but I was gonna say, I think people get a really skewed perception. This is one of my hot takes. I don't know if I always gets me into trouble. Like I always get resistance by it. But I think the world is like, because of UFC and because of martial art training, we have lost so much the plot of like what actually makes a human being proficient, which is like tool usage. So like, again, if size was the only variable that ever mattered through our evolution, then we would all have so much genetic viability for abnormal size, but we don't. We have abnormal genetic mutation or viability, in favor of tool usage. So this giant fuck will be immediately cratered by a pointy stick that's this big, because it can plunge through any artery and thing he has. Doesn't matter if you can push this much of force or grab or contain this much anything. It's how quick and how much, again, this is a variable of twitch fiber muscles as well. Anyways, on my bullshit aside, also when you see like any that aside, it's my own weird, like in my head I'm like, I see so many people who are like, oh my god, martial arts, and I think martial arts is great, but I just think it's like, if you're trying to optimize for like, how do you become the most, I don't know how to, survival oriented, let's say, that I think is the way you do so. Also, I don't think it's guns are a great like lever to that, but I also don't know if it's entirely guns. I think it's also because there's a component of like your physiology that is like had years of evolution to basically use certain casting patterns like tools and all these things. Anyways, shout out to Maces once again. Let's see how this goes. It's not gonna go right because again, if you're trapped in a fucking cage, which you will never be, the fucking only variable that you can leverage is strength, and like you're bashing your own meat hands against another person's meat face. Anyways, and your other meat feet hitting their other meat shins. Anyway. Martial art is amazing. I also consider, I feel like if one was taken away, you'd just be, yes. If you only have one, I'm sure I know which one you choose.
I have to find out real quick how much it means. Real quick.
Just kick him right in the balls. This is also the other thing that's irritating, is like, UFC and all these things are predicated on the fact that there's rules. This is the thing that's like, again, irritating. It's like, I've seen so many people, like whether it's live leak horrible footage of somebody like going to grab someone in an armbar and some dude either like grabbing a pen out of their pocket, just smashing them in the, like the eye, the mouth, anything, or just kicking them in the balls hard as fuck and like headbutting them in the face. Again, like real violence. Anyways, I'm being a hater ass bitch. I apologize. Everything is content, guys. Everything is content. But still cute. The fact that again, I take things too seriously because it was probably it's in the meme tab. It's in the React tab, which is usually meme tab 2.0. So I should have been aware that's gonna happen. Kat says GRINN is a master at pausing at the perfect moment right before I was about to see the thing. Well, everyone on Cyberstan knows Kung Fu. What's Cyberstan? Oh, Cyberstan, like, I don't know, is that like a Megatron or something? I don't know.
Burger, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I need another $1.25.
Is that right? Keep the change. Roadhouse.
I hate that I watch so much Family Guy. I have the vivid scene playing in my head, man. Listen. Actually, I think is it okay to like Family Guy at this point? I feel like I've aged out of it, but at the time, hot damn, I watched the Family Guy Star Wars parody movie. I want to say like 800 times, and it wasn't because I wanted to. It was because it's the only thing that could fit in my tiny DVD player that I happened to get, and I just watched it up at stairs because we were whole thing. Anyways, yeah. What is this? Then they deploy the anima. Well, this is just you win the war. Are there mods? Probably not mods for this game, right? But if there was, think of, dude, honestly, that'd be an amazing, like, Hail Mary. Maybe it wouldn't work, because I think this game also falls into the category of, like, Warframe, as far as being, like, a super online game that's a little more live servicey. So I don't think mods are actually as needed as they are in other games. But anyways, what the fuck is this? Streams are on YouTube and Twitch. I'm gonna throw them in my mouth. Oh, sorry, I got a bone in my chest. This is not related to this. Sorry, heartburn. Scheduling this. Warframe. Schedule is subject to change.
McFluffikin said, there are indeed mods for both the Helldivers and the 3 enemy factions. Everything from sound replaces to texture/model changes.
Have they gotten, like, anime hornyified yet, or no? Is people still grounded? I don't know why, but this was funny to me. Sorry, Fluff. Well, to be fair, Tuesday is also a chatting with a good... Exactly. Exactly. Variety is the spice of life. Fluff is basically like, I am a variety channel. Okay. Cut to Fluff. A genuine pang of American Southern Depression era melancholy. Watch if you want to feel. What is this? Southern melancholy. I watched a video short the other day of, like, a lady with a southern accent. What a beautiful accent. Anyways, even when it's, like, super brutal, it's still charming, I find. Even, like, if it's not charming because it's sweet, it's charming because it's funny, and even then it's still charming. You know what I mean? Hey,
McFlufferkin said Warframe has, like, 50 different games packed into it. The ultimate variety.
That's true. Hey, Dillard, you think there's a life for us beyond the tracks?
Hey, Dillard, you think there's a life for us beyond the tracks?
Sure there is. There's a Dave & Buster's half a mile that way.
No, I mean, we haven't had a set home for more than a week's time for the majority of our lives. Is this the only life we'll ever know?
Well, I was just a boy when I left home. Couldn't have been older than 15. I don't remember much other than I had just learned how to fish for the first time.
I did not think we were going to go this deep into a monologue. I also don't know if that guitar riff is a little bit copyrighted.
Couldn't be too much in the house with Mom's tuberculosis and all, and it was the only time in my life my father spent any time with me. He grew real quiet after she passed. When the stock market crashed, my dad grew from quiet to an inch from dead at all times. Prohibition never stopped him from being neck deep in shine by every early afternoon. Well, I knew I wasn't getting fed anytime soon. I didn't have much of a choice. I could have...
This is a lot. We need to pause for 15 seconds. This thing is tied around my bicep. I'm not sure if I can do it. By the way. But yeah, I bought this thing to, this little tracker thing to help me see if I sleep like shit. I think I know I sleep like shit. But anyways, back to the video.
Stayed there and watched him kill himself, or I could ride the rails. It may have been difficult, but I've spent my life gazing upon the fruitful spoils of manifest destiny.
That's beautiful.
I've seen hills that roll endlessly into a golden landscape of fire-embossed gradient. I've seen mountains that pierce the grace of God through the hearts of the grandest of sinners. I've met eyes with creatures that know the earth better than you and I ever will. I've shook the hands of many a troubled soul. I've heard the sorrow in their voices, and I've seen the hope in their eyes.
It's a very beautiful, whimsical type of thing. Also, what a beautiful thing, man. I feel like that'd be like a top 10 moment in your life ever. If you could, like, get on a train and you're, like, looking at the stars. Also, dude, I've never run a train before at all, so I think it would be dope as hell. I feel like trains would be the best. Anyways.
People in the cities look cynically upon us as if we're not just another group of people trying to find a crack to slip into. When we lacked a place in this world, we made our own. Yes, this is the only life I've ever known, and it's the only life I want to know.
Well, hell, Dillard, that was downright touching.
I also with a moose once.
Did he fucking move? Is that what happened? I'll be honest. That sounds like a crazy cool life. No, they're not the depression, the mom dying. That's never. But the fact that like I still go on that idea of like being on a train at night. It seems like it just whip by you. I've also seen so many Indian people get absolutely killed on trains because Jesus. But yeah. Anyways, that was a series of nodes connecting in my head that just resulted in me being sad. Anyways, yeah. No explanation will be given. What is it? A guy with a what the fuck? Lo and behold, the string was her precious optical nerve. Ew. A string from the ear? Not the weirdest thing we've seen in anime by a long shot, but I am curious about the optical nerve thing, because that sounds horribly painful. Fuck. Ugh. Do you know what always pops in my head vividly? You guys see that movie that's like a guy trapped in like the Grand Canyon and he has to like cut off his own arm with like a tiny little tool? And they do such a good job about in that movie of like when he touches his nerve, it just like there's like this piano accordion string that just goes like, and it's just horrible. And every time I think of anything like nerve, optical nerve, and none of that, I just always feel like that. I would hear that sound and I'm like, oh fuck. Anyway, this is how Catman produces.
The Lone Syndicate said, question Grin, can you watch more Nikki animations? We still got plenty to watch.
Did you at me? Are they here? Let's see. Can we scroll to them and find them? We'll watch one. Maybe two. Let's see. Alright, we got a couple. I think we checked out this one. Yeah, we're with the eyes. We did not check this one yet. Oh, Agara? Pause the play to just open it up. Oh, we check this one out.
I'll wait for you like a faithful guard.
Cute.
Dog, aren't they awesome?
She bit the fuck out of that animal. There's a whole weird thing where people like bratty as like a weird aesthetic, I guess. That's the nicest way of putting it. But also I forgot to do my eyes. Shit. I think we covered most of them. No, I don't know if there's any more. Maybe this. Oh no, I thought we did this one too. Maybe not. What's this one about? But the bratty aesthetic has not been my speed.
What a meaningful day. The AZX will finally be able to take passengers to the surface. What a
Once again, buttons fighting for their life.
The skins, the animation, those are the full-on YouTube videos.
Not the skins. The animations, they're...
McFlufferkin said, Bratty explains why Nangong Yu is already popular.
What's that? Is that the one with the maces or a different one? I don't know.
The AZX will finally be able to take passengers
the
to
fact
the
that this is spilling out is insane. Just like, are you not fucking cold so much? Not as much jiggle here, but the side move is working overtime. All right, I'll say that. Anyways, what is the special gung-ho thing?
I'll get you to your destination.
Well, that's wholesome. That's quite sweet, actually. So, Lone, am I not looking at the right thing? Lone said, go further back. Ah, fuck.
Lone Syndicate said, nope, go back further. We've watched this.
I'm scrolling, boyo. Oh, these we haven't watched either. Well, remember the time when 90% of all this was VTuber stuff? I do. I'm happy we've kind of eased out a little bit. Alone, I'm not seeing. Did I pass it? I might have passed it. Would it be a bitch to send it to me at once? Is this it? Oh, this is what you meant. You meant the actual fucking trailers? Ah, shit. And these aren't copyrightable? Which one should we watch, Lone? We watched that one. We haven't watched this one. I thought we watched this one.
Catman 11,234 said there's a lot of large gaps in what we've watched as we scroll up. I've tried to keep up with the eyes emoji stuff for past items.
Yeah. When I scrolled up like that, I'm like, oh wow, we have so much to do.
McFlufferkin said, I remember you only watching 10% of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's because I get there's only so much you can watch a
Lone
tiny
Syndicate
Asian
said
woman
we watched
laugh
the first two.
to be like, brother, I don't want to be a negative cunt, but I'm not liking this. You know what I mean? So like to me, VTubers are great, But if you watch them back to back, it starts like watching anything back to back. Like, it's a lot. So yeah, for me, I tried to not. If I knew I was gonna start to have a bad time or something, I would just skip it and get back to it later. Hopefully, otherwise, I don't like the idea that you guys share something with me and me be like, this is stupid. That's a dickhead move. So to me, I'm like, I want to give myself the best shot of enjoying this. So this is me being able to enjoy it, and then otherwise, I'm gonna get back to it. And then sometimes you do. If there's nothing, if there's like a dead, no one posts anything, I'll scroll back up. But otherwise, we kind of keep things current in that case. We watched the first and the second. Okay, so I just didn't mark it. So let's watch the third then. And then we will jump into Warframe. Alright. Oh, so we also got a little tiny one. Let's hope it's not, I don't think it's Cybercane. Giant mech dog. Tiger? Lion? It's being hunted because it's got a bullet wound in its arm. She must be freezing. Just kidding, they're robots. Does that mean they're cold to the touch? No, because Lone said the guy thought of that, and no. I don't like the outfit. I don't know why. There's a big thing with Japan who loves like military garb and all that stuff. I'm not a big fan of it. It looks like pretty not so good for me. I guess in some cases it's good. It's crazy that in a world where there's fucking giant, like, mechanized dragon, whatever the hell it is, lion, and they're still using fucking sniper rifles. And Gatling guns. I feel like there's been an advancement. Alright. The fact that they exist, like robot android things, and they're still using base firearms is crazy. Absolute. Is that what they're called? Well, I will say, when we've just seen gods coming out of the sky and like people shattering like skyscrapers, seeing three small women take on a tiny tiger is kind of
irony. Is that Lone's detour had you avoid the one VTuber thing I shared in a while?
Oh shit! Well, we'll run back. I have watched that. Let's go back to current. Boop. Is this it? This is it. All right, let's rock. We can't watch it full screen. It gets laggy.
Catman11234 said, what I like to imagine is they're buffed physically, so all of these calibers they're firing are much larger. Like how Alucard in Hellsing Ultimate has a damn 13mm handgun.
It's sick, but at the same time, like if you think about it, there's like a fucking giant mechanized like monster. You're like a sentient biological human android. You couldn't create like some sort of giant synthetic pistol thing. It's like some sort of hybrid. I don't know. Just like it's the fact that we're like, no, we don't. Hey, don't broke. It's not fixed. No, don't fix. It's not broken. I mean, meanwhile, there's a giant fucking tiger. Anyway,
just get in there and just stream. You know.
Good moo! Oh, you found your moo!
So people just take popular memes and slap on VTuber makeup. Good Bang! Job. 286 views.
Oh, wow.
That's great. I like that. That's right.
What the frig? Just
I was gonna say, this dude, people have hacked the social media entirely. Because this is like a shit ton of views for like just a shit ton of repurposed content. It has nothing to do with, I don't think, the fucking VTubers at hand. But still cute. I will say I'm tempted to take this expression. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll accept.
McFlufferkin said audio sources were entirely from Justice and Advent members' streams.
The Moo? Are you sure? I thought the Moo was definitely like a meme I've seen. Real quick, go to Faces. Go to this. This is my sea of faces. Do not worry about it. I saved them for videos, possibly. Save! My computer sucks ass. My computer's the worst, actually. Anyways, we're going to head over to Warframe Land in a minute. Oh, I have so many so many goddamn faces in those folders, dude. It's also it would make sense if I labeled them because it's entirely impossible to find anything. But in theory, one day I might go. I won't do it. I'm not gonna say that. But loading up Warframe.
McFlufferkin said, that's also the Little Big Planet / Sackboy shock / disgust face.
Okay, yeah, I thought it looked familiar. So that's cool. I actually didn't like connect that. Also, sorry if it gets loud, but I'm gonna use Washroom and then we're gonna load up. Like fucking, I don't know, man. We might just literally like walk around a Warframe for 2 minutes. I don't know. Anyways. Oh.
McFlufferkin said. There has also been multiple occasions where VTuber sound bites become TikTok memes.
I'm almost certain that moo is an actual meme of like a kid, like a cow, unless that, I don't know, it could have originated somewhere else. Maybe that's what I see. Maybe I've seen the VTuber meme soundbite transition into a cow thing, transition into back a VTuber thing. What am I doing? Oh, I need to log in because I still didn't have the thing. It does say auto login. I wonder if it would do that if I just click. I don't think I have it signed in like that. Let me see. I clicked. Like we're in a sermon. Kind of a weird vibe.
Jackpot! That's what we're looking for.
Jackpot! That's what we're looking for. I got, guys, some endo. I'm saying it's a good thing. Anywho, I still haven't mapped all my keybinds because I haven't played a video game this whole week. Actually, I play a little bit of Z's. And Wither.
McFlufferkin said, honestly, I could be mistaken, but it did sound like Narissa and Shiori. They've streamed locally a few times before.
Could be many things. But I did want to just play a little bit of Vauban. I've not played him at all. I don't want to see the character I don't have. Where's my Vauban? So, it's actually probably a pretty good time to tell you the goals for the week. The goals for the week are to...
Lone Syndicate said, also Grin, the video is going great. I'm finishing up the script for it. I'm almost done, so I'll start recording the voiceover this weekend and hopefully edit everything too.
When do you think you'll have it posted? I hate to give you a date, but I'm kind of curious when to expect it. Think you'll be able to get it up by Wednesday? Next Wednesday? That's 4 or 5 days from now. But I was going to say, so the plan for the week, for the next 2 days, tomorrow and today, and the day after that, is to do many things. I'll probably leave it to you guys, my Warframe
Catman
whizzes.
11,234 said, I think you're much further along in the game than I am, Warframe-wise.
Yes, many people have dragged my ass through, for sure.
McFlufferkin said, I gave a heads up about what it'll require to get the Helminth segment to give Vauban's Tesla Nervos to other frames.
Yes, did you message me it or did you just tell me about it? I know I have to do like a bunch of quests and shit like that, so I might just ask Gemini and be like, hey, what do I need to do to get this? And it's going to tell me a bunch of like prerequisite quests. So I probably can do that eventually. But anyways, the plan for this whole thing is to basically... so I like Vauban, so we're probably going to play Vauban, which is a new character that I haven't actually messed around with too much, to then be able to
Lone
work
Syndicate
up to
said,
getting...
I told you when my countdown starts, it starts on the 14th. so in about 2 weeks.
Okay, so you still got a good bit of time. I got you. I thought you were gonna. I don't know how long it was gonna go, because I know you had like your one plan and then you got your PC delayed. So I don't know where you stood. But yeah, what do you call it? The plan is to basically play a little bit of Vauban, get after it, and then whilst we're getting Vauban, we're playing with him, having a fun time, we're probably going to start to pursue either Wasp. I don't know if Ray's going to play with us. Ray did say some stuff. I mean, I don't want to hold him to that, but anyways, but then there's the other thing, which is what I'm kind of going to be our main goal, which is to get the chess piece guy. I don't know if the chess piece guy's like prime equivalent is available. I don't know that. I'm not sure. But whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna try to get him. Essentially, the reason why is because the chess piece guy is basically what I want to do. My ultimate goal for this whole journey of this week, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to complete it this time. Probably not.
McFlufferkin said Wisp and Caliban both have primes. The former is vaulted.
Dang, Caliban. But yeah, the goal is to get Caliban, and the goal is to take Vauban, who are hopefully going to be playing up until getting him, and then we're going to take Vauban, rip out his fucking heart, and give it to Caliban as a tribute in the form of his juggling balls ability, so that then Caliban basically has the summoner balls. Weird, but yes. He then has I think he has the laser beam, which is his alt still, but then he also has his summons. But I think that should synergize a little bit. I'm not sure about
Raid
really
Nate said, I can get on now. Gimme like 5 minutes.
You jump on? Actually, Raid, maybe we shouldn't. Actually, probably don't, Raid, because we're probably gonna wind down in like probably 15 minutes. I'd hate for you to get on for like 2 seconds. I think we're probably just gonna hang out here and we'll talk about what we're gonna do tomorrow and the day after that. So don't jump on yet. Hopefully you can jump on tomorrow. We can play together and have a great time. But am I missing? Oh, and the weapons. So yes. So the goal is to play Vauban, but I am like, how I am in this game is so weird because like we've made gains, but then like we're always objective based and not just like health based. So like how healthy can I make my account? Well, you need a good weapon. You need a good Warframe. I kind of had that with Octavia, but I never really got the ability to do a good weapon or like to get a good weapon. Because I don't know like what was good, and some of it was dependent based on money. Yeah, staying with her. How fun is the one dude, by the way? The doctor. Because damn, dude, he looks so cool, especially his combat. Anyways, but yes, the goal is to also try to get a weapon for him eventually. I doubt we'll be able to make any gains in any of these, but maybe. The hope is for that. And also again, so like Wasp would be cool to have, so we might go for Wasp eventually as well. I also really like. I don't know. I think I want to stick with the chess piece guy and what's his name? Wisp. Sorry.
McFlufferkin said Incarnans have refreshed the weapon meta in a lot of ways, making older weapons better, and new weapons are neat with M2.
Go look at the new Ember Prime skin. Let's see.
Catman 11,234 said, "Go look at the new Ember Prime skin."
Is it here? Welcome to the market. Ember Prime. Is it this? Warframes. Oh, I fucked up. I should have probably just went to Ember. What's her name? Ember Ash. Oh, Arthur got that? Weird. Scroll down to Harloom set. Is it like Warframe and then Harloom? Helmets. Where would it be? Bundles. Scroll down to Harloom section. Is it not here? Or is it in Warframes? Emos. There's. I got it. Valkyrie. Damn. Is that what Valkyrie looks like? That it. Wow, she got some fucking like glutes, man. Those glutes are fucking like crazy shredded. I guess it makes sense because she's like a melee brawler type, right? Also, her back muscles and shit, that's crazy. Anyways, what are you trying to bye, Lord. Scroll down to there. Ember has the Ember. Where's Ember? Ember. This one? Is this the one I see around? It won't let me look around. I thought that there was another one.
McFlufferkin said heirlooms are fancy newer skins in a gilded, leather, and sculpted glass theme.
And they're all caked up. Is Rhino, are they equal opportunity caked up or no? No. They're not. Honestly, not a bad thing, but hey. What is this? Oh, this is a whole shtick with the thing. That looks pretty cool. When you see the whole package, it kind of changes the whole thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I wonder if they'll, I wonder, is that the way that they make old Warframes like cool again? So this was the full Rhino. I don't love Rhinos. Rhinos looks like it's too much going on. But, yes. And the chess piece guy, I don't, fuck it, I'll just, whatever. Whatever. Wait, is there weapons? I think there's weapons.
McFlufferkin said, "Since I got that big discount, I do have enough plat to snag all 4 heirlooms."
Ooh, shit. I bet you, man, that'd be cool. I feel like that'd be a good idea, like just for account health, if you did have the money to spend, because I feel like it would just make your account much more valuable. Granted, I don't think you're allowed to sell your account, but still, there's so many weapons. I remember back in the day when you needed so much mastery rank for this stupid fucking melee weapon. You still do with some of them. Oh, I hate that I still am like excluded because I don't have enough mastery on some of these damn things. I was able to get the one that I was actually I don't even know if I have that one. Let's see. I don't think I do. This was a goal of mine for a while. I don't think I ever got it. Maybe I did. Let's see. Melee weapons. Swap. I did. This little puppy was the bee's knees back in the day. This thing was everything. I was always partial to the boat lance, the like cool tumfas type thing. Oh, and we have the Orthos Prime, which I remember being pretty good. Apparently, it was meta back when we were playing.
Catman 11,234 said Nakata Prime is one of my fave melees.
Nakata Prime. I'm not sure if I've ever played Nakata. Did I ever swap over? So do I have like the right skills for Vauban? I thought you guys helped me build him last time. I just didn't have abilities. Was it a bit? No, it was his upgrades. There, like that. There. I need a way to get energy with him. I don't think I had that. I need like taking damage gives you ability or energy. Is it? Siphon, 20 of energy spent ability converts to shield. No. Where's the one that lets you like basically recover energy when you use the thing? I see some energy shtick. Again, most people just use the
McFlufferkin said, "Just remember to always get warframes and weapons/gear to 30 before selling or subsuming. Standard and Prime count separately. Adversary requires 5 forma per weapon to get to 40 for mastery."
And is it converting 30% damage to health to energy without shield allies overcharge that? I think is this the one I'm thinking about? Where it gives you like energy regen? I can't. Is there anything that's V based in this? Is stretch needed with Vauban? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go with this. Oh, it's only 2. I see. That's nothing. So I'd have to replace something more expensive. Do we need health? I think we need health. Well, maybe not, because he's a stun-based character, right? So maybe he doesn't need health. There we go. Now we have some way of recovering energy. I don't know if that's right. Also, I don't know if you know. Okay, apparently we have an enemy lose armor, I guess? Okay. I don't know this video game. I've never played a video game my whole life. Okay.
McFlufferkin said. Also with main story progression, there's some newer variations of core Warframe mods. Strength, range, and to a degree, duration/efficiency is good for Vauban.
Strength, range, and efficiency. So I need some way of recovering my energy because I don't have the fucking child body, whatever perks. I also remember the child body perks being fucking expensive as shit. Maybe they changed that, but I don't know. Anywho, I'll try to play a little bit of Warframe either tomorrow or probably tonight. I'll try to do a little bit. I don't know. Maybe not time. I gotta grind fucking Withering Waves to get to the next region. I still haven't done that yet. Fuck. I haven't had a week this week. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And thank you for letting me vent for like a solid hour. I was really cathartic and very sweet of you. But, if Tomorrow, we will truly embark on our Warframe journey of trying to get somewhat
McFlufferkin
proficient.
said. There's also newer mods for energy recovery, equilibrium, and Energy Nexus provide better management.
Oh, shit, are there anyone that's like good? Which one would you suggest?
Lone Syndicate said, wonderful, stream GRINN.
Thanks, Lone. I love to stream with you guys. Having a fun ass time. Let me do the raid over at Twitch. Boppity boopity. Let's go ahead and.
Raid Nate said, great stream GRINN.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys so much. Copy that. Go over to this. Go over to that. So many things need to be clicked. Side thing, I mentioned it kind of in passing, but I have no idea what's going on about the whole Steam frame thing. I have the money to buy it, and I'm kind of just, I don't know. They said it would be launching at this point, honestly. March 24th is probably the latest, and I don't know. I don't know if that's happening, man. They may cancel that shit. Or it might be like $1,000, which is shit, because it's probably going to be $1,600 for me Canadian. But anyways, let us wind down completely. Thank you so much for spending time with me, guys. Also, Anchor Archon Stretch is an option for Warframes that do electric damage with a... Yes, that was one of the things that me and Fluff see. I need to progress enough to get to that one, but that one seems great, because it's energy and... electric damage, something like that, right? Awesome. So we'll definitely do that eventually. But anyways, hopefully I can see you guys in the future tomorrow. And yes.
McFlufferkin said Archon mods require getting Veilbreaker side quests done, but it's very much worth it.
Yes.
The 5 Archon mods are great.
Absolutely. My hope is to have this game slot into my like chip away at game type thing. But that's if you guys can get me on my feet again, which I don't know. I'm drunk, missing half my leg, and we'll see what we can do. All right, but yeah. I hope I can see you guys tomorrow, and goodbye for now, my friends.